Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we will be going back to a long-standing favorite and tradition on this channel with a return to bikini and swimsuit reviews. Now I am very addicted to swimsuits. I love new swimsuits. I would happily wear a new one every single time I was out at the beach or at the pool. Obviously I would not because that is terrible for the environment, but I would love to if I could. Now over the years I've reviewed different bikinis and one pieces from many brands, but I always end up every single year coming back to Aerie swim. They have just such great designs and styles. A lot of times they have things that are really cute and different. They have brand new designs every single time you look, and the prices, especially when you can get them on sale, which I did this time, are in my opinion very reasonable. So I really like shopping from them, and of course their return policy is great. They give you a return label when you order. You just put anything you don't want back in the same bag, stick the prepaid label on it, and drop it off at a post office. Super easy, super convenient, and it lets you try more than one bathing suit, especially right now where a lot of malls still don't have fitting rooms open. This is just a really convenient option to try lots of different bikinis before you go on vacation. Now today I have 4 different styles, 3 bikinis, one piece, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Of course, I have them under this little beach cover up because YouTube does not like it when you're in a bikini right at the beginning of a video. Now, like always, I will have links to the actual bathing suits if the pieces are still available down in the description box, along with what size I'm wearing. Just in case you want to check out any of these bikinis, this is obviously not a sponsored thing. I just love to share cute clothes with you. Let's start reviewing some bikinis. So first off, I guess we can talk about this little cover up. So I did get this time from Aerie. I actually really like it. I think a lot of people, this might not be their idea of like a perfect beach cover up. It's obviously very long. It has big poofy sleeves. I burn very easily in the sun, so having something to kind of like cover me up when I start getting a little too hot and I feel like I'm burning is perfect. I love a black cover up. It goes with everything, and I do have a lot of colorful ones. So this is nice to have something that you can pack that goes with anything. This is also long enough that I do think if you brought a belt to go over it, you could easily belt this and just basically pretend it's a dress if you were somewhere that you know you needed to have more clothes on than a bikini to go eat food, as an example. I think 100% you could get away with this with a little belt on. I, in particular, really like the bottom of this that's kind of flowy and ruched, and in general, I think it's very cute, and I could definitely see myself wearing it quite often. Now, I am very pale right now. It is the middle of winter in Canada, so I almost blend into this swimsuit. We're gonna have to just imagine me a few shades darker, which hopefully I will be once there's actually sun here and it's not just cloudy 24/7. Now, specifically this time, I wanted to try a few different bottom styles from Aerie because I have so many high-waisted cheeky bottoms and that's it. I don't have any other kinds. So I tried 3 different bottom styles this time. So this, I would say, is the most coverage of all the bottom styles I'm gonna try today. You can see it's quite full coverage at the back, and this is just the standard high-waisted bottoms. This pattern is absolutely adorable. It's just teeny tiny little strawberries. Like I said, it is obviously on like a whitish cream base, which while I am as pale as I can get, it almost blends in with my skin a little bit. I'm not the hugest fan of that, but I do really like this style of this, and I like the pattern a lot. So I'm inclined to see, you know, wait and see what it'll look like in the summer and not return it. It has this cute little green bow in the middle. And this is a real bow. You can tie this as tight or as loose as you want. Obviously, it's the little green plaid. The straps are also just that same green and white plaid. And you can see it's just a square back, and it does have adjustable straps. So if you need your straps to be tighter or looser, I think I could probably do with tightening mine just a little bit for a little bit better support. Now, I do feel like in the size medium, this top barely fits, just barely. And I can already tell that with at least one of the other tops, it looks like it might be way too big. So that is one thing that I would mention, is definitely read the reviews, because not all of the swim pieces fit exactly the same. Some of them seem to fit perfectly for bigger chested people. Some just absolutely do not. People are very quick to call that out in the reviews. So just read the reviews. You should be fine. Now these bottoms, I actually do really like them. We all know I prefer a high-waisted bottom. It just makes me feel a lot more comfortable. I'm always afraid with low-waisted bottoms that my entire vagina is gonna fall out, and that freaks me out. These are nice and wide down at the crotch area, which means you don't have to worry about anything coming out. You don't have to worry about flashing. You could sit with your legs spread open and you would still be covered, which is what I want in a bathing suit, especially because I like doing stuff at the beach. I like building sandcastles, rolling around, playing in the water. I think those really, really tiny bikini bottoms are really only meant for laying and tanning, which is good too, but I want to be able to do other things if I feel so inclined. Now the top of this, I don't know how easy it will be to see, but it has like a tiny little scalloped edge, which I do think is a really cute detail. And then obviously they are quite full coverage at the back. I like these. I think that they are very cute. I think this is a cutesy little set. Is it my absolute favorite bikini that I have ever tried on? No. But if you are looking for a more high coverage bottom or a top that covers a little bit more than your standard triangle top, these could both be very good options for you. Now, next I'm going to try on what I consider the skimpiest bottoms. Before I try on the skimpiest bottoms, I want to give my first of the year, I'm sure there will be more, but my little PSA, which is, if you don't have something nice to say about somebody's body, don't say it. In fact, most of the times I would say, just don't say anything about somebody's body at all. There are so many people who feel so deeply insecure, are afraid to wear swimsuits, even though you might think that they look like absolute supermodels. Your comments, especially negative comments about other people's bodies, are not helpful, they're not needed, and on this video, in this comment section, they're not wanted. So please just keep that in mind. As I have said many, many times in the past, everybody is a good body. Your body allows you to thrive at life, do the things you want to do. Not every body looks the same. And that's awesome. We don't need to look the same. And I guess I just want to quell before anybody says anything negative, super positive. There's a reason that I personally don't feel very comfortable in super low-rise bikinis, and that's okay. And I don't need people to tell me that, no, you look amazing in it. It's fine. I don't love how it looks on me usually. Maybe we'll be surprised this time and I'll love how it looks. Who knows? But we don't need any negativity here. Thank you. All right, so next up, this is obviously very, very different from the last one. Shockingly, I actually don't hate the bottoms at all, but I hate the top. The top is not good. This is just like a little halter top, so it has a little halter tie at the back. It fits very, very awkwardly. I'm not really sure why it fits so awkwardly. This back part is much, much too large for me. The actual cup size is fine. And then the straps, like they're not quite long enough to tie a bow, so you'd have to just tie a weird knot. And already it's a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm not 100% sure like how this was intended to be styled. Like I actually might prefer it like this. So let me just try tying it here. Okay, so I like how this looks better, but it's still not comfortable and it still doesn't feel secure. Like for some reason, I can only get like one of these really like holding a boob at a time. The other one just kind of suffers and doesn't hold it as well. So I don't love this. It also looks a little like floopy here. I don't know how you're supposed to wear this. I don't know how you're supposed to tie it. Not my favorite top. Wouldn't necessarily recommend this particular tie halter. They do have like just regular string bikinis that you could tie in a halter that would probably be a little bit cuter than this. So maybe try those instead. Now these bottoms, as we know from the disclaimer I just gave, I am not a fan of very small skimpy bottoms. I'm always afraid that I'm going to end up flashing someone. These are also a little bit loose on me, which extra freaks me out and makes me feel like they are going to fall off. Not a huge fan of that. I do really like these little ruffles. I think that's very cute. I personally don't like bikinis that sit under my stomach. I don't know why, it just makes me uncomfortable, especially because I know if I'm wearing a bikini, I'm probably gonna be, you know, eating lots of food, drinking lots of great drinks, and I'm gonna be really bloated. I am already slightly bloated right now because I'm on my period, and I just know it would make me uncomfortable. I know me well enough to know that I would never reach for this. I would always pick a more high-waisted option over these bottoms. Now, if you like a smaller, slightly skimpier bottom, they have lots of these at Aerie, and I do actually think that these are nice, especially with the little ruffle. Like it gives you a tiny bit of extra coverage so it doesn't feel quite so small, but these are considered to be like the cheekiest option that they have. Obviously, I do have quite a bit of bum that is out in these, but like I said, that's to be expected. They are the cheekiest option. I don't consider the back of these much cheekier than most of the high-waisted cheeky bikinis that I have. They actually don't bother me being this cheeky. It's mostly just the front that I don't like. I also, for some reason, after so many years of wearing high-rise bikinis, high-rise pants, high-rise leggings, find having this much torso showing at the front really awkward. I also have a very small torso, so I feel like it doesn't look the same as it looks on somebody who's really tall because I'm only 5 feet. So it's just not for me. If it's for you, that's amazing, and I'm happy for you, and maybe these will be, you know, your new favorite bikini bottoms. It's just not for me. All right, this bikini is a little odd. I don't 100% understand what's happening. So first off, this is too big. So this is the one that I took out of the package and I was like, there's no way that this is a size medium. It is comically large. I could fit like a whole other boob in each of these and it would still be like a little big. I don't really know what happened. I'm not sure why it's so large. Like these straps would just fall off and they are not adjustable in any way. There's no way I could keep those on my body. And I don't know if I'm just insane, but I don't feel like these really match. Like they match in color, but not in vibe. At least to me. Like they're both like kind of this crinkly pink, but then this one has the soft, darker pink on the outside. This has none of that. It just, to me, it really doesn't feel like they are supposed to go together, but they were kind of positioned as a matching set. Obviously the top I will have to return. There's no way I could wear this. It is way too big. The bottoms are interesting to me. So these are supposed to be like a 90s cut, which is like a super high cut. where they sit on me, and this doesn't necessarily bother me, but I know some people would be very bothered about it, so I want to mention it. They are sitting directly on my bones. So like right on my pelvic bone. So I have, you know, pretty swoopy violin hips, big hip dips, whatever you want to call them. And I know that a lot of people, it makes them really uncomfortable when they have something that hits them this high and like you can kind of see the full hip dip. I used to hate them. I just embrace them now. I think they're great. I think they're part of me and I love them. Now this bikini hits very, very high. It obviously has the crossover in the front. So it definitely does attract your eye to like the smallest part of you. So right to your waist, which I think is a very flattering fit. However, I don't know about the color, but I'm wondering if I'm just thrown off because this top is so ugly. I wonder if I had a different bikini top, if I would like these better. I personally really, really love having matchy bathing suits. So this not really matching how I was expecting is throwing me off quite a lot. Now, these bottoms come up incredibly high at the back, like stupidly high. Once again, I have a short torso, so I wonder if that's just once again me being very short versus, I mean, they're still quite high. They basically touch the top at the back. And then these are obviously very, very cheeky. As you can see, I consider these to be more cheeky than those cheekiest little ruffle bottoms. But that doesn't necessarily bother me once again because I feel like I have front coverage and I feel like these once again are wide enough and come up high enough that I'm not going to be flashing somebody. That's just a personal thing. I have never flashed somebody at the beach and I'm not going to start now. But yeah, definitely let me know if you feel like these match. Also, if you feel like they are crazy for saying that this is the size medium, like there's just no way. They're just this is way too big. It's comically big. All right, now in complete opposition to that last pink top, I actually feel like this is like oddly slightly too small in the top, which is where I'm saying sometimes the sizing can be a little off. Definitely read the reviews. I will 100% write reviews, especially about that pink top and about this. So on first impressions, I really, really like how this looks. I wasn't expecting to. I thought it might be a little bit too boring for me. It's not. I think it has the wow factor. It fits my curves really well. I think it looks good. It's not too full coverage on the back. It's enough that it still looks cheeky and cute. As I'm sure you can tell already with me just standing here, this side is just falling down because for some reason it feels like this bathing suit is a little bit short. And once again, I have a short torso and I'm only 5'1". So for this to be too short in the torso for me, in just the regular length, if you are tall or you have a longer torso on average, there is zero possibility that this is gonna fit you unless you size up quite a lot, because I actually find it fits great everywhere else. It's just the length, and then this one boob just wants to escape. But in general, like I said, I really, really like how this looks. I like the black. I think it looks really good and really cute. These little straps, I didn't know if I would like the one strap, one shoulder look. I love it. I actually think it's really cute. It's a little different from anything I've ever owned. At the back, those same straps kind of cross back over each other. And I think it looks really good. Just this boob wants to escape. It does not want to be in here. Does not want to be contained. I think I would have to put double-sided tape or something in there to keep this up because it just refuses. It does not want to be in here. I do wonder if maybe I took out the removable cups, if that would give me a little bit more space and then they could stay in here a little better. But usually when you get something strapless, which obviously this has one strap, but there would be some of that little sticky plastic that kind of keeps it held against you. This does not have that, so it is just sliding down rapidly because the inside of this is like soft, silky swimsuit material. So there's nothing holding it up there. Now, I don't know how well it will come across on camera, but this suit does have kind of like pinstripes on it. So it's just like a black on black pinstripe. I like that too. I think it's cute. It's just nice and subtle. And like I said, in general, I like this a lot more than I thought I would, with the exception, obviously, of the escaping boob. Now, those are all the swimsuits that I got to try today. You'll have to let me know what your favorite one was. I feel like, oddly enough, this is my favorite one, but I don't think I can keep it because my boob won't stay inside. I do also like the strawberry one. It's a shame that I'm so pale right now, so it looks a little bit matchy-matchy with my skin tone. The pink was just horrendous, and the black, the top was terrible, the bottoms were okay, but not my thing. Let me know what your favorite pieces were and why down in the comment section below. If you have an absolute favorite Aerie swimsuit, I would also love to hear what that is, or a brand that you have been getting swimsuits from recently that you adore. I would love to try some new places out, because it appears that maybe Aerie is not as consistent with 10 out of 10 swimsuits as they used to be, if this little haul is any indication. And once again, let's leave here today with the mantra of not commenting negative stuff on other people's bodies. There's just no reason for it. Let's try and fill the world with a little bit more positivity. And let's once again remember, all bodies are good bodies. Just because your body looks different from mine, looks different from hers, they're all perfect. You don't need to change yourself. Just buy a different swimsuit. Buy one that you feel comfortable and confident in. That's all that matters at the end of the day, that we are all having a fantastic and lovely summer, living our best lives. And if that means wearing a t-shirt over your swimsuit, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that, and don't let anybody shame you. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. If you would like to stick around and see some more swimsuit hauls over the summer, some cute dresses, maybe some leggings, be sure to hit the big red subscribe button found down below, along with the bell notification button to be notified when I post. I do put out a new video every single week. And thank you again for watching this one. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye!